Sorry, everyone. We've been trying to get things going. The match is underway. Trying to get my scoreboard working. You are watching Little Rock Christian Lady Warriors Senior Night versus Vilonia Lady Eagles. Little Rock Christian's corner stopped short by Kendall Johnson, and then Little Rock Christian unable to finish putting the knee over the crossbar. I'm gonna go mute a little bit more while I try and get this underway. Um, oh, oh, well, it looked like it might have been handling, but instead, center ref is calling it a Vilonia ball, maybe an offside, or not 100% sure what happened there, but it is a Vilonia restart. Okay, sorry for some of the issues. I do believe that I am up and running. The clock is working, but needless to say, we're about 8 minutes into this. We're actually just past 8 minutes into this first half of the match. Kind of a quick catch up. I don't think we've had substitutions for either team yet. So we have Sloan Martin, Audrey Rose, Camila Cross, Abby Shaw, Addison Hollinsworth, Sam Morrison, Margaret Catherine White, Maya McNeil, Adeline Calva, and Finley Daniel starting for Little Rock Christian here on the Little Rock Christian Lady Warriors Senior Night. Starting for Valonia, you have Kinley Bolin, Jason Macias, Cora Kleberg, Aubrey Broll, Monica Lang, August Tutson, Kaylee Black, Carissa Borden, Peyton Hensley, and Presley Ferris. The score's 0-0 still, but this has been A Little Rock Christian dominated first half so far. Several corner kicks. But luckily, there's also been several stops by Kinley Bolin. So 10 minutes in, it's still a 0-0 match, but Vilonia needs to figure out a way to get the ball out of their back 30. Little Rock Christian drops it back to midfield to reconnect. Now they're looking to go up this near sideline. That's number 8, Camila Cross. Drops it out to number 10, Addison Hollingsworth. Borden gets a foot on it. Little Rock Christian's there to get ahead, send it out wide. That should be throw Vilonia, and throw is awarded. Johnson's throw picked off by number 8. Now Little Rock Christian looking to go down. Now there's a centering pass there by Johnson. No Vilonia in the vicinity. Ferris heads over that way, but now number 9, Abby Shaw has it for Little Rock Christian looking to attack through the middle. Borden tries to stop the run, but number 1, Audrey Rose, is there. That deflection by Little Rock Christian on goal is picked up by Kinley Bowen to prevent any damage being done. Kinley bounces one out to the far side. Little Rock Christian number 13. Sam Morrison picks it up on the numbers. Now Little Rock Christian looking to attack up the middle. Centering pass poked out wide. Little Rock Christian has it. Borden pokes it away, but Little Rock Christian has possession. Hensley gets it away from Daniel, but there's a couple of Lady Warriors there. Little Rock Christian looking to turn. Faber gets a foot on it, but sends it straight back to number 16, Adeline Calva. Calva tries to send it out wide. JC Macias gets to it. Now JC's got a little bit of space, but a little bit too much touch, but the deflection gets past number 8. Now JC's getting tracked down. Oh, the touch to Hensley picked off by number 10. It's a pretty hot, muggy day. We did have some rain come in that as these clouds clear out, it's going to potentially cause issues. Big cross. The header off of number 1, Audrey Roll, goes wide left, and Bologna can breathe a sigh of relief as they'll have a goal kick. Chloe George is replacing Peyton Hensley for Bologna. Broll's touch sent out wide. Johnson gets a foot onto it before it goes out. Gets it to Macias. Macias drops to Kleber. Kleber's got to move. Pressured by number 23. Tries to get up to Ferris. 9 steps in front of it for Little Rock Christian. Shaw sends it to out to White. White looking to get it up. George is there to pick it off, but her clear settled by Cross. Shaw has it. Looks to send it out wide. Johnson pressures. Hollingsworth and Calva are playing a 2-man game. Now number 9's involved. 9 takes a shot, but that's going to be wide, well off frame. And 13 minutes into this first half, the score remains 0-0. Broll's going to take this goal kick on the behalf of Kinley Bolin. Big touch, sent out wide. Christian's there. Now the Warriors look to go up the middle. That's Morrison, Sam Morrison. 16 has it. Tries to get to 23. Finley Daniel drops it. 13 with a big touch, but straight through the upright. Substitution for Vilonia. Looks like number 19, Bella Irvin's going to replace number 22, Presley Ferris, for the Lady Eagles. All right, Christian has the back to action. Christian has it. Now Johnson has it. Sends it to Black. Black sends it down the sideline. The only person getting to that is going to be the Little Rock Christian assistant coach. Cross for Little Rock Christian is going to take this throw. Sends it into Shaw. Shaw turns. Shaw's got it on the near side number. Sends it across the field. Ball on the cross by Morrison. George pressures. Tries to send it out wide to 10 on a touch. 10 has it in the box. Kleberg steps in front of it. Yeah, one bounce. JC gets ahead on it. And then number 16 sends it through. The thing had some spin on it. I think it threw off Bolin. And luckily, Vilonia is able to get away with just another football field goal. This Vilonia backline keeper, mids, been doing a pretty good job of holding back a very strong tide being provided by the Little Rock Christian Lady Warriors. Uh-oh, trouble. All right. They get it out of the box. Christian maintains possession. Play on awarded. This is Shaw. Shaw chooses to drop. Cross back to Shaw. Shaw looking to center it. Kleber gets in front of it, gets a foot on it, but goes straight back to Shaw. Johnson pressuring Hollingsworth. Hollingsworth looking to take the sideline. Johnson pokes it out. Warded to Little Rock Christian on the throw. Crosses throw into the corner. George pokes it out the baseline, so it will be a Little Rock Christian corner. Looks like Margaret Catherine White's going to take this corner for the Lady Warriors. Ball goes off the upright. Goal kick coming for the Lady Eagles. 17 minutes in, and we still have a clean score sheet. Broll sends it far side numbers. Irvin's there to pressure, but Little Rock Christian does a good job with it. Little Rock Christian now sending it to the near side numbers. Now to the near side sideline. Shaw has it. Johnson steps in front, knocks it out, takes a beating for it, and it'll be a Little Rock throw. That ball into Finley Daniel in the corner. She turns on it. And Kinley Bowen picks that ball up before it gets anywhere near the net. Kinley on her game today. Not sure how many saves she already has, but she's probably touched the ball more in this first half than she did the entire last match altogether. 22 minutes remaining, first half. Calva sends it back out to Shaw. Shaw on the near side numbers up to Daniel, who sends it out to number 10. Oh, Vilonia had a little trouble clearing it, but Kinley Bowen steps in to save the day. '16, Calva has it, flips it into the box, and Broll says, "Not right now," and it'll be a throw for Sylvan Hill, or for the Lady Warriors. Hollingsworth drops it to number 9. Number 9 takes a shot. A little too much on that. If this was a football match, an American football match, Little Rock Christian would be up 18-0 right now. Luckily, we're playing soccer, and the sheet remains 0-0. We are at the halfway point of this first half, and the score is still 0-0. Burl for Vilonia signing up to get the kick. That goes over Irvin and Shaw at the midfield. Number 17, Cross has it. She looks to dribble it up. Black gets a foot on it. Gets it past Shaw. Now Black and Hudson have some space. Trying a leading pass there, but number 15, Maya McNeil, gets to it, and Little Rock Christian's going to look to turn and get it upfield. Hudson's giving her some pressure, so is Black, but they get it through. White has it. Kleberg steps in front, pokes it away, but Shaw is there. Or not Shaw, Cross. Cross centers it. Oh, Rothaker's into the match for Vilonia. Now Hollingsworth has it out on this wing. Ball to Cross, to Shaw. Irvin's there. Kleberg steps in front of that centering pass, but Finley Daniel fights for it. JC sends the ball out wide. It's a foot race between Rose and Hudson. Hudson gets to it, but drops it back, and it's picked off by Little Rock Christian. Little Rock Christian still hard on the attack. 14 gets a line drive shot on it. Uh-oh, loose ball. JC gets to it. Bowling was there, stopped it from going in, but couldn't maintain possession. But Jacelyn Macias was there. A couple substitutions for Little Rock Christian. Into the match is number 27, Sophie Ramos. She's replacing Adeline Calva. Throw in goes straight to Sophie Ramos. Rothaker's there, gets by her. Ramos comes in, immediately gets a shot, but Bolin picks it out of the air. Bolin with a quick restart to Lang on the side. Lang trying to get it to Hudson, unable to come down with it. Now Little Rock Christian has it. Ramos to White. White to Daniel. Loose ball. Hudson gets it away from Rose. Little Rock Christian settles it in, keeps it in. Morrison has it. Morrison with a big touch. Bolin's there. Bolin's restart gets past Rothaker. Daniel has it, knocks it, well, tries to get it out to Ramos. Kleberg is now on Daniel. Daniel flips it into the box. A couple different Vilonia players hit it awkwardly, but eventually get it out on the baseline. It's going to be a corner kick for the Lady Warriors. There's been a lot of tense situations for the Lady Eagles so far in this first half. It is Ramos taking this corner. Ramos gets it off the head of 17. She gets some speed on it, but crosses header on the cross, goes out the baseline. Vilonia goal kick. Substitution for Vilonia. August Hudson's leaving, and Kendall Hale is going to replacing her. Vilonia has it. Black has it. She tried to send it up the sideline to Hale on a run. Little Rock Christian's there. That's Morrison. Some good ball movement by Little Rock Christian. Vilonia's there. There's a cross. That one goes over the goal, though. A little bit too on frame. Goal kick coming for the Lady Eagles. Just over 13 minutes into this first half. Score still 0-0. Lady Eagles fighting valiantly against the Lady Warriors. Burrell's goal kick. Low line drive. 14 gets a foot on straight to Daniel. Daniel now has it, flicks it, finds the net. Finley Daniel finds the net on the unsuccessful clear from Vilonia. And Little Rock Christian goes up 1-0 in the 23rd minute with 16:27 remaining. Vilonia had been doing a good job of holding back the floodgates, but you can only play with the ball in your box so long before something like that happens. Ball now deep in Little Rock Christian on the clear, or in the Little Rock Christian backfield. Hale and Irvin try to do something, but now Ramos has it and is taking it upfield. Rothaker gives a little bit pressure, which causes a quick touch and a drop. Lang steps in front of a ball played out wide. Hale, Lang. Oh, Lang, I think trying to get either to Hale or Black, splits the difference, and now Ramos for Little Rock Christian has it. Ramos coming across. Ramos She just couldn't quite get turned the way she wanted to. That ball goes well off frame for a Lady Eagle goal kick. Rothker has it, tries to get it out to Hale. Little Rock Christian is just beating Vilonia to the spots right now. Vilonia is struggling with some of the longer touches. That was a big shot off the leg of Margaret Catherine White, but it's wide right, and it'll be a goal kick for Vilonia. Vilonia's got to keep their heads up. It's only a one-goal game right now. 25 minutes into the first half. Oh, Broll gets it over 14. Irvin gets a leg on it, deflects it, but Little Rock Christian is there. Irvin pressures, but now Shaw has it in the midfield. Shaw trying to set it up to Daniel. Daniel trying to set it up to Ramos. Johnson steps in front of that, but the ball's loose. Cross and Johnson and Rothaker fight for the ball. Cross has position, drops it to Shaw. Shaw to McNeil, and now McNeil back out to Cross. Cross, number 8, has it on the near number side numbers, gets it to Ramos. Someone's got a mark there. Yep, shot coming, but a little bit too much on it. And Ramos' shot goes wide left, and we will have the 274th goal kick for Vilonia tonight. Chloe George into the match, replacing Cora Kleberg. Now, I think it's just to give Aubrey a break from having to kick goal kicks. Chloe goes out wide to Hollinsworth. Hollinsworth settles. She has got time. Now she pokes it to Ramos. Rothker's on Ramos, forcing her to draw it back to Cross. Cross to Ramos. Ramos back to Shaw. Irvin pressures. Irvin gets a foot there, but Shaw maintains possession. Lang pokes it away from both of them, but not all. Bologna's strikers are having to play inside the 30 to kind of get some of this down. Oof. 27. She's got a leg on her. Bologna's going to need to start marking her when she gets inside the 20-yard line because she is not afraid to turn, and you can only get lucky on missed touches like that so long. Goal kick coming for Vilonia. Under 13 minutes remaining here in the first half. Your score is 1-0 in favor of the Lady Warriors. George sends it up near side numbers off the leg of Rose. Rose has got Black and Hale on her. And Lang. Now it's into Daniel. Daniel gets to it. Oh, Vilonia gets lucky. Both it didn't catch his Broll's leg. It's also lucky that it Little Rock Christian just missed on their touches. It is a little after a couple of bounces, it's going to be a corner kick. It looks like Finley Daniel is going to take this corner kick for the Lady Warriors. Daniel's hands up. Borden steps, jumps, gets it. Now clears. It's a big touch, but 15's there. McNeil has it, sends it up to Shaw. Shaw out to Cross. Little Rock Christian to look from the attack from this near sideline. Macias is there. Takes it away, but now foot race. JC makes a long run. Oh. Johnson a little slow on the clears. Looks like she may have got bumped in the face somehow, holding her nose. Throw for Warriors. Warriors looking to get to the corner. George and Johnson are there. That George's touch couldn't be saved by Johnson, and now it's going to be throw Little Rock Christian. It's going to be Cross. Cross trying to find Hollinsworth in the corner, but Johnson leaps in and heads it into touch. That ball is well out of play. Luckily, there's some spectators making their way to the field. He gets the ball back into Cross. And with just under 11 minutes remaining, Cross gets the ball back in to Daniel. Daniel's center cleared by Borden, but McNeil is there for the Warriors. Uh-oh. Vilonia unable to get a foot on it. Daniel does, but Daniel not able to get a full turn on it. And the goal kick coming for the Eagles. Oh, no, no, no. They're not. They're saying corner. I didn't see a Vilonia player. It must have. Yeah, I guess it went out before she centered it. Is probably the call because I was shocked she got there. So ball went out before she even touched it. So it's a Warrior corner. George gets a leg on it. Ramos's center was really cross was really good, but George is able to get a foot on it. No Vilonia player out there though. Now Johnson's putting pressure on Ramos. JC's there. JC having a little trouble clearing it. Ramos with a lot of pressure. JC pull back, gets it to Johnson. Johnson unable to track it down. It's going to be a Little Rock Christian throw. During the substitution, we have a couple. During this throw, we have a couple substitutions. Hollingsworth is leaving today's match for Avery Gray, and Peyton Hensley's re-entering the match, taking out Izzy Rothaker. Shaw with a interesting throw, and Hensley finds her way onto the ball immediately. Uh-oh. Finley Daniel. I think that's why I'm saying Danley. Takes a shot, but Brohl kicks it out the baseline, but that will result in a corner for the Warriors. Lady Warriors number 14, Margaret Catherine White's going to take this. 8:50 remaining. Her approach, big touch, off to the back end, and no one's going to run this one down. It's going to go into touch far side, and it should be a Vilonia throw. Now, I have to think you want Lang taking this throw so that Hale can make a run. Hale takes it into Black. Black centers it. Hensley gets a foot on it. Sends it out to Johnson on a run. Johnson tracks it down, gets a step on it, keeps it in. Now she's got space. Looks to center it. Shaw's there, but kicks it straight to Hensley. Shaw's deflection gets it to Black. Now Little Rock Christian's looking to go the other way. Oh, Daniel gets it in front of Borden. Borden shields her. Daniel was unhappy with Borden shielding and shoves her 15 yards. Whistle called. Foul on Little Rock Christian and a Vilonia restart around the 35-yard line, right around the numbers. Looks like Borden's going to take this. George is going to take this. Lifts it to the sideline. Ball floats over Hale. Black was able to get a foot on it, but deflected by Little Rock Christian. That's White. Centers it to Daniel. Daniel back to Rose on a run on the far sideline. Lang is tracking back. Lang looking to slow things down. Oh, it gets by her for a second. Lang gets a foot onto it, but it should be a corner. Yeah, corner kick coming for. I can't tell. What have they had more of? Corner kicks or goal? Do they have more corner kicks or do we have more goal kicks? I think we have more goal kicks, but it's pretty high. Yeah. Johnson gets a foot on that center. JC then shields it out. Ramos and Macias fight for it, but it gets to Shaw. Shaw's touch deflected by Vilonia, which is the only thing keeping Rose off or on. George ends up sending it just out to, well, I thought she was trying to get it to touch, but it's going to be a corner. Corner kick coming for the Lady Warriors. That is Ramos coming to the corner for the Lady Warriors. This is their 9th corner. Big touch, misses everybody. Ball's inbounds though. Finley Daniels going to run it down. She's going to drop it to 13. That's Morrison. Morrison's now going to send it in. Hensley gets a head on it. Black gets a foot on it. But Morrison's going to turn around and do the same thing. This time Johnson gets a foot to clear it, but Rose is there. Rose's shot actually goes up and backwards. Now That's Ramos. Johnson comes out to target Ramos. 12 has it. JC's there to push her off. That's Avery Gray. JC has it. Avery goes to center it, but Johnson steps in front, and with 5:33 remaining, the Warriors are having their 10th corner of the night. Sophie Ramos is going to take this touch for the Lady Warriors. Big touch. Goes through a couple people, but it does seem like Cross is going to run it down. Hale's pressuring Cross. Oh, Cross unable to get a turn on it, so it will be a Vilonia throw. Lang's going to take this throw for Vilonia. Trying to send it up to Black. It gets off the head, though, of Morrison. Morrison gets to the middle field, and Finley Daniel has it. Daniel pressured by Hensley. Gets past one. Gets a shot off, but George is there. George plays it out of the air over Ramos. Irvin now pressuring Shaw. Shaw sends it to the corner over to 12. That's Avery. Avery Gray. Oh, Hensley gets a deflection off of Gray. It should be a goal kick for Vilonia. 4:30 remaining. 1-0 Little Rock Christian. Burl gets it. Just gets it. Just misses the foot of Irvin, and now Little Rock Christian has it. This is Cross. Cross looking to move. Someone's going to have to pressure. Tries to step up. Hensley gets a foot on it. Johnson unable to control it. It's going to be a Warrior throw. Shaw. Shaw drops it into Ramos. Ramos back to Shaw. Gray center, not enough. Johnson just clears. Irvin gets to it, just unable to maintain possession. That's 15. Gets it up to White, or that's McNeil gets it up to Daniel. Daniel to Johnson, or then Hensley to Johnson. And now Johnson with the big touch. Hey, they do have a keeper. And she picks it up at the top of the box. She breathes a sigh of relief as this is the first time the ball's been inside the 30. Ramos gets a head on it. Oh, loose ball. Gray and Hensley fight for it. Gray tries to get it down on it to Ramos on an overlapping run, just not enough on it. So with 3:11 remaining first half, score still 1-0. Vilonia holding on gallantly. That ball went out around the 30. Chloe, you could probably take 10. Chloe getting it to Hensley. Hensley flips it over, but 17 gets a foot on it. Ooh, just missed. She's headhunting for people up here on the stands. So someone got a souvenir. Oh, wait, nope. No, they're going to have to throw it back in. Johnson's going to have a throw for the Eagles. 2:39 remaining. Johnson gets it off the chest of Black. Both her and 14 lost track. Now Ramos has it middle of the field. Ramos trying to get it through Daniel. Off Daniel's foot. Daniel sneaks it past. Yep. Christian found a hole in the middle of the back line, snuck it up, and there's not much that Kinley could do to that. Kinley got into a one-on-one situation with Daniel there and had to make a decision and chose wrong. Daniel is a senior for these Lady Warriors, a lot of experience. So 37th minute, Daniel scores. Hale now pressuring deep in the backside. Oh, that ball played out wide. It's going to be a Vilonia throw. Vilonia has a throw on the 30. Oh, Hale looks to get it to Hensley. Hensley gets a body on it, but Rose pokes it away. It's Shaw punches it up to Rose. Rose has it far sideline. Black trying to fight for it. Drops to Lang. Lang tries to send it to Hensley. Vilonia working hard to maintain possession. Gets it to Black. Black tries to control. Black finds her way around Margaret Catherine White. And White gives her a gentle nudge. And it'll be a direct kick for the Eagles from about the 46-yard line, just outside the center circle. Minute 20 remaining. Georgia's going to take this touch for the Eagles. Floats this one up. It touched in the penalty arc. And Little Rock Christian gets a big touch. JC steps up to get to it. Now it's Johnson who's pressuring. Avery Gray making a run. She's got JC on her, trying to slow things down. Daniel has it. JC gets back. Daniel flips into the corner where Gray is. Broll steps in front of it and forces a touch instead of a corner. 49 seconds remaining. Awkward throw into Daniel. Georgia's present. Turn. One just misses. It does bounce off 14. Hensley gets a foot on it. No one's been able to clear it just yet. Hensley gets it out a little bit, but 9 has it. And 9 finds the top corner. Abby Shaw. 30 seconds remain, and Abby Shaw finds the net. Vilonia unable to hang on for that last 30 seconds, and they're going to have a restart. 30 seconds left, down 3-0. Irvin's restart drops to Hensley. Hensley tries to go out wide to Hale. All right. Vilonia got the ball to start the match, so Little Rock Christian will get it start the second half. Lady Warriors are up 3-0. Starting 11 for Vilonia second half. Boland remaining in at keeper. You got Kleberg, Borden, Broll, Rothaker, Macias. You got Hudson, Black, Johnson. You got Hensley and Ferris. Little Rock Christian, you've got Audrey Rose, Margaret Catherine White, Maya McNeil, Finley Daniel, Abby Shaw, Sam Morrison. Oh, sneaks one by Kinley. Finley Daniels scores to put up Little Rock Christian up 4-0. She flicked that over the back line, and Kinley just couldn't get her hand on it. Bologna restart. So in the 31st minute, or I guess the 30th minute, 23, Finley Daniels scores for the Little Rock Christian Lady Warriors. Finley tries to push the ball up on the restart, but the back line takes it away. The ball's loose in the middle of the field. Shaw has it. Shaw and Rose are looking to make a run on this near sideline. Kleberg's trying to slow things down, pokes it away. Hensley back to Kleberg. Kleberg lifting it up to the middle of the field. No, it's in the crest, but only Little Rock Christian's there. That's Camila Cross to Daniel, back to Cross. Johnson steps, instead pokes it out there to number 10, Hollinsworth. Hollinsworth with Macias on her. And Hollinsworth's shot goes wide to the near side, or the far side, and it'll be a Vilonia goal kick. Broll is in position to take this kick for the Eagles. It is a hot and muggy Thursday evening here in Little Rock. Big touch by Broll forces a retreat by number 17, Isabel Cross, to the Little Rock side, but Little Rock quick to turn upfield. Hollinsworth drops this back to Cross. Cross tries to center it up to Morrison, or to White. White drops it back to Shaw. Shaw into the corner. Rose is there. They're saying Vilonia got a tip on that, and it should be a corner kick opportunity for the Lady Warriors. I think the center's the one. I think center overrode the AR, but it kind of makes sense in this situation. He's way closer than the far side AR is. Let's see, Christian's big floater over the head of Daniel, or off the head of Daniel, out into on the kick line, and it'll be goal kick for Vilonia. Burl trying to send it out to Johnson, 16. Adeline Calva steps in front of it, but her push up to Hollinsworth goes too quick and into touch. It's going to be a throw in for Vilonia. JC drops it to Johnson. Johnson's center picked off. Hensley gets a foot on it. And now Little Rock Christian looks to restart, trying to get it out to number 10, Addison Hollinsworth, and she's unable to get a foot onto it, so it's going to be throw deep in enemy territory for the Vilonia Lady Eagles. JC has the ball, looking for her options. Little Rock Christian comes up. She tries to go over Hollinsworth, is unsuccessful, but Hollinsworth's header goes right back to JC. Now JC looking, feigns to the sideline. Little Rock Christian read it. Now Hensley trying to get it up to, that could be trouble. Yeah, that was weird spin. It wasn't,
Yeah, it had a weird spin on it, but it did land out the baseline. It'll be a goal kick for the Lady Eagles. Broll is going to take this touch for the Lady Eagles. We're almost 4.5 minutes into the second half. Warriors up 4-0. 16 gets her body on that goal kick, and Black centers it out. Nope. McNeil has no pressure, gets it up to Daniel. Daniel tries to drop it behind her to Adeline Calva. Calva trying to get it now back to Daniel. Daniel drops it to McNeil. McNeil trying to center it. A lot of swings and misses, and a goal kick is awarded to the Eagles. That either touched no one or touched everybody. Regardless, the call is goal kick. Uh-oh. Ref trying to get that ball off to the side ends up putting it into play. But luckily, stoppage. Goal kick coming for the Eagles. Broll. Low line drive. Uh-oh. Straight to Hollinsworth. Hollinsworth into the box. Hits the football crossbar. That's going to be a goal kick. Broll just mistouched that previous goal kick. Let's see if we can get a little bit more productive with this one. Opts to do a quick touch out to Rothaker. Rothaker now getting pressured by Hollinsworth. Now Rothaker puts a big touch, but Vilonia not there. Ball dropped back to the shield, and McNeil's going to look to do something with it. McNeil gets to Shaw. Shaw back to McNeil. McNeil was trying to get it to Calva, but Black steps in front of it. Ball poked away by Cross, but Ferris gets to it. Drops it to Hensley. Hensley plays it out to Kleber. Kleber just unable to make that play on the run. And it's a throw for the Warriors. Shaw has it and decides to switch fields. Gets it to Cross. Cross out to Hollinsworth. Macias is there for the pressure. Pokes away momentarily. Now Black goes out to pressure. Hudson's there to challenge Daniel. Black clears it, but Little Rock Christian's back line is sitting on the 35-yard line ready to get any cleared ball. 14. Little Rock Christian tries to cut across. Macias pokes it away momentarily. Now the ball drops back to Cross. Cross and Johnson run into each other. Nothing called. JC steps in front of it, looks to get Johnson on a run, but Johnson was unable to do so. And now it's the Little Rock Christian Lady Warrior throw. Ball to the middle of the field. Daniel pokes it out. Bourne pressures one. That's Rose. And Little Rock Christian throw incoming. Daniel flips it into the box off the back of Broll. Got to clear it quick. Rothaker's there. Rothaker takes another touch. Drops this back to Johnson. Johnson now centers it. Loose ball. Couple Eagles there, but they find a way to poke through. Kleberg now presses Rose. Rose and Bourne are there. Kleberg deflects one. Finally gets it to Shaw in the middle of the field. Hensley and Shaw fight for it. Shaw has it. Broll pokes it away. Johnson clears it, but 17's there. 14 White turns. And Kinley plucks it out of the air, saving a goal. So 8.5, or almost 9 minutes into the second half, Vilonia pulls the ball out of the air and stops the Warrior goal. The punt stepped in front by Cross to White. White out wide to 10, Hollinsworth. Hollinsworth looks to center it back to Daniel. Daniel, it gets poked away for a second. Now Daniel has it, opts to drop. Cross, big flip. Overboarding. Rose is there. Rose unable to control it, though. It's going to be a goal kick for the Lady Eagles. No activity on the Vilonia bench, but it looks like in one of these next stops, we're probably going to see number 20, Haven Eiler, for the Warriors find the field. Burrow's goal kick is a low line drive. Shaw's there, gets it up to Daniel. Pressure by Hensley, though, puts it away. Broll trying to get it up to Ferris. Ferris unable to control it, but she is there to pressure. Cross tries to walk it up, gets it to Daniel. Daniel to White. White almost sends it over the net behind the goal. On this restart, we will have a substitution in for the Lady Warriors. Haven Eiler into the match. Sorry, we got confused for the Little Rock Christian box here on senior night. I believe one of the other spring athletes wanted us to give a message. I told her we'd take it, but it's probably not going to go where she wants it to. Up 13. Sam Morrison makes a run. Steps past Black. White gets it. Pokes it out to 8. Cross. Cross low line drive. Deflected off Hensley. Ferris gets it momentarily. Ooh, White takes a weird step. She's still down. She's up, though. 20 puts a big touch on it, but that's well wide right, and the result will be a goal kick. 28-20 remaining in the second half. We're here almost to the 52nd minute of this match. Burrow quick touch out to Rothker. Rothker now trying to find a way to get it up to Black. Unsuccessful. Crosses clear up. Hits off Black, and now Black and Johnson are in a 1-2 match. Johnson gets past one. Now Black pressures. It's 16 Calva trying to move it up. Gets it to Shaw. Shaw up to Daniel. Daniel pressured by Borden. Kleberg. Oh, Kleberg put a big hit on Shaw on that clear. Kaylee looking to get it up to Johnson, unsuccessful, and now Hollingsworth has it on the far sideline. Hollingsworth steps by. Macias gets a shot, but Kinley's there to trap that ball before it finds the net. So Hollingsworth's shot is saved by Boland. Boland's restart off the head of Hollingsworth, but it's to Rothaker. Rothaker pressured by Daniel. Her clear bounces off Shaw to Hudson. Hudson trying to set it up to Ferris. Ferris sending it back to Hudson. Morrison, though, for Christian, gets it up to Rose. Rose to Shaw, back to Rose, but oh, after a couple loose touches, it's Eiler with the ball for Little Rock Christian. White makes a run into the box, finds the wall of Rothaker. Oh, Johnson steps in front of that clear. Johnson continuing to make a run. 16 steps in front of her. Johnson goes down just outside the box. Someone's got to be there. Johnson's got to poke back up. And now White has it in the middle of the field. Rothaker steps, forcing a touch, and Broll ends up putting it out on the far sideline. Ball running down the sideline. Hollingsworth hustles. Rothaker gets there, wins it, gets it to JC. Ball went into touch before centered, and it'll be a Vilonia throw. Johnson looks a little bit gassed, which she did make a 60-yard run before getting bodied to the ground. And Hensley is kind enough to say, hey, do it again. And they're off. Johnson doesn't have the gas to do it. It's going to be Ferris's turn. McNeil comes down with it, pokes it to Shaw. Shaw making a run. Hudson slows her down a little bit. Oh, ball gets past Kleberg. Rose is in the corner. And it'll be corner kick for the Warriors. Little Rock Christian corner kick coming. Rothinger gets a foot on it. Gets it mostly cleared. Ferris now looks to do the rest of it. Pokes it out wide to Johnson. Johnson gets there. Johnson's second touch deflected off her, and it's going to be a Warrior throw. 24-24 remaining. Throw into Hollingsworth in the corner. Rothinger's there, forcing the pressure. That ball is going to be another corner kick for the Little Rock Christian Lady Warriors. Looks like, is that Daniel or Ramos? Ramos tries to get in, gets off the foot of 14 White, and now Johnson's by herself. She's double teamed. Tries to flick it past one, but can't make a run against two people again, which can't blame her. Now she looks to pressure Hollingsworth. Hollingsworth gets by a couple of people, but Hensley's there. Hensley to Ferris. Ferris looking to send it over to Hudson. Sam Morrison steps in front of it, gets it up to Daniel. Daniel pressured by Black. Daniel tried to center it, deflected. Morrison deflected by Hudson. And that's McNeil who has it for Christian. She tries to send it up. Black gets in front of it. Shaw has it. Shaw with a little bit of space. Now it's closed out. White with her fifth field goal of the night. Goal kick coming for the Lady Eagles. Just under 23 minutes remaining. A couple substitutions for the Eagles. I see Bella Irvin, Kendall Hale, and Chloe George entering the match. I see Presley Ferris, Cora Kleberg, and Kendall Johnson getting a breather. Goal kick coming for the Eagles. Sends it out wide. No Eagle in the vicinity. Throw into Daniel. Daniel back to 13. Morrison. Morrison sends it across. Too much on it, and that should be a throw for Vilonia. Hale goes and picks it up, but I'm going to guess it's going to be JC who makes this throw. It is. Hale and Black start their runs. Not a lot of movement here. Irvin starts to draw up. Instead, it goes straight to Rothinger. Rothinger unable to track it down. Shaw's there. Shaw turns. Gets it to Daniel. Daniel back to Shaw. Shaw lines up. It's deflected off Borden, though. That should be a corner. Corner awarded. 21:36 remaining of this half. Okay. The 14th. Okay. 14th corner of the night for the Warriors. This is a quick drop to 15. McNeil with space. Goes off the head of Hensley and finds the net. Maya McNeil credited with the goal, but that's off the head of Peyton Hensley. 21:03 remaining. Vilonia down 5-0. Vilonia with the quick restart. Drop to Black. Trying to go to Hale. Hale unable to wrangle it. And we're back to action. Hollingsworth tries to set it up. Hensley gets in front of it. Hensley sends it out to Hale. Hale trying to navigate a couple of people. Does get it up to Irvin. Irvin continues the pressure. Little Rock Christian has to force it up. They do. That's White with it at midfield. White drops it back to Cross. Cross looking to make a run. White back to Cross. JC steps in front of the touch to Hollingsworth. Pressured from behind. Drops it all the way back to Rothaker, which deflected by Daniel. And Burl sees the pressure forming, puts it into touch, and it's going to be a Little Rock Christian throw-in with 20 minutes remaining. Daniel has it in the corner, drops to Cross. Cross looks to center, gets it to White. White to Eiler. Eiler to Shaw. Shaw pressured by Borden. Borden deflects it out wide to Rose. Rose drops to Shaw. Hudson's there to pressure. Borden steps in front. Borden now inside the box. Yeah. Borden gets it to Hudson. Hudson trying to find Hale on the other side of the field. There's a little bit of a run down here from Cross and Hale. Cross gets to it, deflects it off Hale, and it's going to be a Warrior throw. We're in the last 20 minutes. Refs did want to stop play. There are 2 substitutions for the Lady Warriors. Into the match, Kate Harrison and Sophie Ramos. Harrison into action will take this throw for the Warriors. Black picks off the centering touch by Harrison and then looks to go down the sideline. A little bit too much for Hale to get to. Hale does stop the sideline touch, but it goes into touch and throw for the Warriors. JC gets her body in front of that, but no one's able to keep it in play, and we'll have that was off JC. Hale, not a bad idea there, but center ref is on top of things. Throw down the sideline. Daniels gets it past Rothaker. Daniel trying to chase it down before it gets to the baseline. She does. She flips it to the middle. Shaw on the backside. Shaw unable to get to it. Chases it down outside the box, gets it to Ramos. Ramos going to shoot that. Hudson wisely moves up, and that did not miss my much. Ramos is going to be problems in the future, guys. Goal kick coming for the Eagles. Broll's going to take this touch for the Eagles. Bounces past Harrison. 16 runs it down. Well, Hale's pressuring. 16 looks to turn up the sideline. Hale's there to continue pressuring. Now it's Irvin. 16, Adeline Calva finally gets it over to Sophie Ramos. Ramos pressured by Hudson. Ramos tries to get it up to White. Burl steps in front of it, but Hollingsworth has it for the Warriors. Eiler to Hollingsworth. Hollingsworth flicks it into the box. Bourne gets a foot on it, sends it out wide. JC's in the vicinity, but she's got Shaw on her. Ball into touch. It's going to be a Warrior throw. She tries the quick restart into Hollingsworth. Rothaker is there. Hollingsworth able to get it past her. Eiler's touch. Yeah, Eiler's touch. Picked up by Kinley Bolin for the save. Bolin looks to restart. It lands off the head of Rose on the 30. Daniel runs it down in play. Hudson's there to pressure. Daniel centers it up. White gets a foot on it, but Broll's first to ball. She opts to clear, and now Christian settles it at just outside the shield. And now Ramos has it on the 30. Hudson coming quick. Ramos with a Ramos, you know, uh, yeah. Bolin had to get that, or that's going in, whether it's off Ramos's foot or 14 gets to it before it crosses the line. But Bolin saves the day. And oh no, some poor kid over here lost a balloon. Senior night's ruined. Back to action. Hale trying to put it upfield. Little Rock Christian retreating to maintain possession. Gets it to McNeil on the shield. McNeil now turns it upfield. McNeil not getting pressured. Ball to Finley. Oh, Broll's oh, had a slight collision over on the far sideline, trying to keep up with everything. Right now we're playing a lot of loose ball soccer. Christian finally gets a centering touch to Daniel. Daniel tries to flick it up. Rose is running on. Broll tries to play it out wide, can't get it onto the touchline, so it's going to be corner kick for the Warriors. 14-41 remaining. Score is still 5-0. That's White taking the corner for the Lady Warriors. That's a high floater. Daniel gets a head on it, but it rolls calmly, harmlessly off to the left side of the goal, and it's going to be a goal kick for the Eagles. Burl barking orders. Tries to get it to Irvin. Eiler's there. Oh, Hensley in black. Unsuccessful on the clear. Little Rock Christian. Oh, Hale. Oh, gets the ball taken away by Harrison. Harrison to the sideline. Hollingsworth's there. JC unable to win it. Hollingsworth centers it. Pass White. Shaw gets a touch, but it's deflected, and then Chloe George sends it all the way out to midfield before it's picked up by McNeil. McNeil centers this to Eiler. Eiler, oh, slight mistouch, but no one's near her, so she's got the ability to recover. Eiler trying to send it out wide to Hollingsworth, but Macias is there. Macias to Hale. Hale and Harrison collide. Throw awarded to the Warriors. Uh-oh. Throw coming for the Warriors. JC steps in front of this. Collides with Harrison. Ball off Harrison. And AR's trying to signal, oh, yeah, whistle before JC gets it in. We do have a couple fresh legs for the Eagles on the far sideline. Looks like Hudson and Macias are coming out, being replaced by Ferris and Johnson. 12:30 remaining. Vilonia holding on valiantly, down 5-0. Harrison's header hits the stands, comes back into play. Johnson quickly looking to get things going. Try to find Hale on a run, but Christian able to clear it down the sideline. White and Hale, or White and Black fight for it. Huh, Black and White are fighting. And it's a Little Rock Christian throw. It's Margaret Catherine White versus Kaylee Black. Hale tries to come down with it, gets it past Eiler, deflects it off Harrison. Irving gets there, but McNeil posts away. Now Hensley gets it through. I don't know if Harrison got a foot on it now. I thought maybe she did. Nope. Throwing awarded to Little Rock Christian. 11:38 remaining. Hale tries to win that. Unsuccessful. Black, however, yeah, throwing awarded to the Warriors. Hard to tell from this distance, though, on that one. Yeah, yeah. That's going to be a foul. That's going to be a foul on Hollingsworth of the Warriors, and it'll be a Vilonia restart. Hensley's in the, well, nope, it's going to be Borden.
Bourne lifts this one up off the head of 15 in the box. Irvin's there. Ramos heads it to Black. Black gets a shot off, but keep it right to the keeper. Wasn't a lot of pacing on that one as she kind of had to lift it over a line, and that made it a little easier for the keeper. The keeper's punt takes a couple bounces for Hensley gets ahead on it. Now, Margaret Catherine White plays the ball out wide, but Hollingsworth can't get to it. Johnson, big throw, takes a couple of bounces. Calva gets a foot onto it, but Black is unable to get it past Eiler. Now Hollingsworth has it. She centers it to Shaw. Shaw's touch to Rose, deflected momentarily by George. Now they get it out to Rose. Rose has it, but George punches it into touch, and so with 10 minutes remaining, your score is 5-0, and you have a Warrior throw. Ramos gets it into Shaw. Shaw drops it to Ramos. Ramos unmarked. Hensley gets there, and it finds the far post. You guys can't let her walk in the top of the box. Rose finds the top right corner. Sophia Ramos makes it 6-0. So we are now in sportsmanship rules. So the remaining time play will drop down to, let's see what they cut it down to. It should drop down to 4:55. 4:55 remaining. Vilonia has the restart, down 6-0. Hensley tries to find Ferris making a run. She gets it over everyone, but Ramos is going to protect that one as it rolls off of Hensley's foot. The girls on both teams look like they've been swimming most of the night. That's the level of humidity in the air. George gets a foot on that one as it goes past a couple of people. Irvin gets it to Hensley. Hensley looking to center it, but Mary Catherine White gets to it before any Vilonia players can, and now White has it in the shield. Irvin's coming from behind. Ball up to Hollingsworth. 4:13 remaining. Vilonia's just got to hold on, play strong for 4 more minutes, keep this a 6-0 game. White has it with pressure from Emma Lowry, who's into the match. Broll unable to clear it. Oh, that ball gets past almost everybody. Aubrey Rose runs it down for Little Rock Christian, drops it to McNeil. Irvin forces a quick touch. Eiler, oh, play uncalled. Black steps by one. Now Black's on a run. Black trying to send it up. Oh, trying to set it up, but 16. Calva's there. Now Black and Eiler have fight for a loose ball around the 40. Eiler drops it to Ramos. Ramos looking it into the corner. Daniel and Rose were both looking to make a run, but I don't think either one of them are going to get there. The question is throw or goal kick? It's a goal kick. Goal kick with 3:10 remaining. Brawl tries to send it up quick to Hensley. Actually sneaks it past Hensley and gets it to Ferris. Ferris with a little bit of space, but now she's got pressure from the front and behind. Ramos shields her off. Gets the restart. Quick toss to Rose. Rose centers it to Shaw. Shaw coming up. Black to Mark. Oh, no. To touch to Danley miss. George is clear to Borden. Right back to Daniel, but George was eventually able to get it off. Now Daniel has it. Finley Daniel. Turn. She's marked by Ferris. Now Ramos. Ramos has shot from there before. This time she's trying to flip it up to Daniel. Daniel's unable to get there. Ferris loses the ball to Ramos. Ramos to Shaw. Now Shaw untouched. Finds the top right corner. Clock continues to run on the goal from Abby Shaw. And a minute 48 remaining. Vilonia goes down 7-0.
Little Rock Christian Lady Warriors are currently first in the 5A Central, and you can see why from watching them play. Up 7-0, minute 30 remaining. Irvin drops it to Black. Black puts a big touch down the far sideline. That bounces off Harrison. Lowry making a run. Harrison saved. Well, unfortunately, the refs caught that it wasn't saved, and it should be a Vilonia throw around the 15-yard line. Minute 10 remaining. Lowry's there. The question is Lowry going to take this throw? Nope, she's going to drop it and let Johnson. Vilonia can do something here in this last minute. Unfortunately, Johnson's throw picked off by Eiler, and now White has it. Far sideline, big touch, trying to get it to Daniel. Rothaker gets by everybody. Now it's a foot race. The question is who touched it last? And the answer is Little Rock Christian. With 40 seconds left, you're going to have a Vilonia throw. Johnson's throw off the head of White. Hensley loses the ball to Daniel. Cross is there, gets it out to Rose. Vilonia Ferris gets it past Rose. Then a drop to Borden. Borden with a big touch off the head of Ramos. Back up to Eiler. 10 seconds remaining. Vilonia holds strong. Vilonia holds strong. Hensley does. Now Hensley might as well just go ahead and put a leg into it. 5 seconds remaining. She's making a run, but that's going to be it. And with that, this match comes to the end. Little Rock Christian wins 7-0. Thank you for tuning in to Vilonia Lady Eagle Soccer. We will be back here shortly. There's going to be some senior night activity, so I don't know how long till we're back, but as soon as we get about 5 minutes before game time, we'll be back with the boys match. Once again, final score from Little Rock Christian. Little Rock Christian Lady Warriors 7,